What's going on, everybody? I got another nuke here for you using a terrible M4 class. This is honestly probably one of the worst ones I've created. But aside from that, so today I'm going to be talking about the positives from the first season of Modern Warfare, because yesterday I did negatives, and I mean there is a lot of negatives, but I do want to shed some light on the positives this game has done. Now, starting off, I gotta say, the weapons feel amazing for the most part. There are some weapons that are absolutely trash, like the Uzi. I think the Uzi is one of the worst guns I've ever seen in a video game. And I don't know if it's that bad or no, it's that bad. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say like maybe it's just the fact that everything else is so much better or like more viable, but I don't know. I just think the Uzi is actually trash. I think it has no good situation. It's really frustrating. However, every other gun is great to use. You know, you can make it your own. You can do all sorts of stuff. Like all the assault rifles kind of have their own niche playstyle. The SMGs, they can all kind of fit into a playstyle, and I think that's something that's really great about this game. You know, it lets everybody kind of figure out how they want to play, and I mean, after Season 1, people have learned so many different things. I mean, you can, like, taking the M4, making it an SMG, or making it, like, a sort of a DMR sniper rifle. Just, you know, making it super quick, making it super slow, but super accurate. And then there's, like, the Kilo. The Kilo has all sorts of different things, which the Kilo is, like, my favorite assault rifle. But, I mean, there's just so many different options for the weapons, and they all have their niche, which is what's really important. I mean, you know, you'd never want stuff to not feel good, and in Modern Warfare, I think this game has definitely shown how well that Infinity Ward has done at creating guns that kind of function the way they should. And, like, you know, on top of this, like, I just want to talk about kind of my personal favorite class, and that's running the MP7. And I mean, I had run the MP7 a lot, and I had no idea like what really to put on it to make it how I wanted. And then I realized how good it was to have like the maximum amount of speed. So I've been rocking like the MP7 a lot, and I have a super fast class. It was in my last video at the end, which I highly recommend trying it out. It has like weird first shot recoil, but after that it's a laser beam, and you move at almost like the max move speed, and it's just so fun to use. But that's something I think is huge. You know, everybody has their own little niche. So I really do think that the way that Infinity Ward brought back old maps was something really cool, considering they're paying homage to their older games. But I do have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the maps that they brought back, but that's also because I wasn't like a die-hard Call of Duty Modern Warfare fan. You know, COD 4, the OG 2007, or like the remastered version. I didn't even really play the remastered. I mean, I did a little, but I just decided it was not really fun for me. I don't like the streaks in that game, and I'm not bashing the game at all. I know everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but for me, it just wasn't really the game. But aside from that, I really feel like Infinity Ward is doing something pretty cool, considering each season seems like they're going from one Modern Warfare to the next one. So Season 1 has been all about, you know, this old Modern Warfare, and now Season 2 is apparently going to be, you know, all Modern Warfare 2 maps. So this leads me to think like, alright, we're going to get Modern Warfare 3 maps for the third season, and for the fourth season I have no idea. But I like that a lot. I think it's really cool that this is the way that they're going about it. Now, whether or not they change the maps around and make them annoying is something I have no idea about, because like doors on these maps is just stupid. I hate doors. I think doors are absolutely ridiculous. But if they can bring back some of them and leave them like they should, it'll be awesome. I really like how Infinity Ward is kind of doing the teasers in the game. So if you play on Piccadilly, which nobody likes Piccadilly, but that's besides the point. But if you play on Piccadilly, you can see Ghost, the character from Modern Warfare 2, that was, you know, a huge part of it. He is on one of the giant screens, and there's been things on like the District map, and it's funny, they kind of put it on every map that people hate. So like District and just the stupid Piccadilly. But you know, aside from that, it's still really cool to have that in the game and to have kind of some teasers, and that was before anybody really knew what was coming. So I really appreciate them taking the time and doing that and letting players kind of figure stuff out. But yeah, here we go. On to the next thing. Now, after Season 1, I've really seen that Modern Warfare has great content potential. You can do so many different things. You got, like, the Nuke people, you know, there's people like Swag, who's a huge YouTuber, and he's kind of my inspiration for even creating a channel, just because he plays a lot of ground war, and he's a really cool guy. He's one of my favorites. But, there's also the search community, which the search community is getting kind of... There's a lot of people that are playing that game mode right now. And I mean, there's people that play it all the time, but I feel like now is a lot. Like, there's Marksman, and he's always played search, but there's a lot of people watching his videos. And, you know, on top of that, there's, like, the whole game battles scene, which the game battles is something I don't really enjoy. However, I see why people enjoy it. I think, you know, there's definitely a market for that. I've tried playing it, but to me, it's just not really fun. I think it's too slow, and I'd rather just play pubs. But everybody has their own kind of way to create content in this game, and like, I really appreciate that. I think Infinity Ward has done a great job with that aspect. And I just want to finish off with like my final compliment, and I would have to say it's ground war. Ground war is the greatest thing to come to Call of Duty, I think. But of course, that's subject to opinion. But I love it. I think it's really taken a huge inspiration from, you know, Battlefield, and with the lack of good games Battlefield has come out with in the past few years, I think this is awesome. I mean, if Battlefield, of course, can turn this around, it would be great and make something like Call of Duty has. But the fact that there's kill streaks in ground war for like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it just makes things so much better. And, you know, that's pretty much it. And, you know, if you enjoyed this content, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. That would be awesome. But if you stick around here till the end of the gameplay, you'll see the class setup I was rocking. It's really not that good. I don't think I would recommend it. I have way better ones. But, you know, other than that, peace out and have a great day.
Nuke so far? Ya 54 y 2.